Bum squad? No.
So
not bum squad.
My mom said, she's like, you gotta do more talking in your videos. Marshall doesn't shut up and you don't say shit. So
no, because you had nothing to say about any good fights last weekend, so I had to take over the show. I had to bring the paper out,
is what it is.
Had to bring the notes, pen and paper.
Absolutely. All right.
What are we starting with?
Fury.
Okay.
Let's get right into it. While you're wearing that.
Well, I mean,
that's why he's a bronze bomber, I guess.
I was going for Fury. I thought Wilder's going to win. He clearly shut me the hell up. Holy crap. Could we have been any more wrong?
I know. It kind of exposed Wilder as a boxer. The guy can't box.
Unless you're living under a rock and you don't know, Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder in the 7th round.
And he said everything he was going to do. Even licking the blood.
Did he say he was going to do it before the fight?
Yeah.
Yes, so let's give Fury nothing but credit. He said he's going to go to Germany, beat Klitschko. No one had done that in 10 years. He did it. He said he's going to come back and fight Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. He did it. He got robbed. He said, in the rematch, we're going to knock out Deontay Wilder. Guess what? He knocked out Deontay Wilder. The man that knocks out everybody. 42-0, 41 knockouts. Got knocked out.
And exposed.
We already knew he wasn't a good boxer. We already knew that.
He can't fight backwards at all.
What do you think about Deontay Wilder's performance? Let me know. Give me some thoughts.
I think it's kind of a career-ruining moment for him because he got really exposed. Like he only has a right hand, and if you push him back.
Did you not know that ahead of time, though?
Yeah, but I thought he'd know something as a professional. At 42-0, I thought he would know how to kind of fight off the fence a little bit better.
Okay.
Or the ropes, whatever. He was just. He seemed like he did not know what to do.
What do you think about Wilder coming in 17 pounds heavier than he did the last fight?
Well, he expected Fury to lean on him.
Right.
So he wanted to get off the ropes.
But I think it kind of added to him getting gassed out, which I thought was going to play.
I don't think he was gassed out.
No?
I think he was more just hurt. He was gassed from being hurt. I don't think it was cardio would have been an issue if he was just taking jabs and stuff all night. But he was taking big shots, and that's what drank his tank.
That's a good point. So what I think happened is we all know Deontay Wilder is going to be behind. When you're fighting a skilled boxer, he's going to be behind on points. We know that. Ortiz, he was even behind, like Spielka was giving him issues. Eric Molina was giving him issues. Ortiz again. Fury. We know he's going to have issues, right? He fought a typical Deontay Wilder fight, looking for the right hand. He landed it clean in the second round.
It was nice.
Beautiful shot. But the difference here is we've never seen someone come at Wilder that aggressively and land that many clean shots on him.
He made Wilder look so small.
Terrible. Like, he made him look tiny. So by landing those clean shots, he couldn't overwhelm the skill deficit with just power because he's taking a beating. Instead of just losing rounds on points, he was losing rounds on points and damage. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what not many people are talking about. What about I don't really agree with the point deduction.
Terrible. They didn't really make much of a difference.
They were trying to get Wilder to win that fight.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was for holding, right? The deduction?
Yeah.
So
there were. What do you expect, though?
The game plan was beautiful. If you didn't see the nuances that Fury implied in his game, he ran at him right away, sprinted at him. He was using a double jab, and what he was doing with his jab, he would hold it on Wilder's face, so Wilder couldn't throw the right hand over top. Because when his hand's here, so when Wilder's supposed to throw the right hand, he's either going to hit him here, or he's going to have to come looping up over top, and it won't be as powerful. And he would fall with the right hand, and when he fall with the right hand, he would grab onto Wilder's head and then start banging his body with hooks.
It was
beautiful game plan. If you're going to get point deduction, it was a little early, but that's fine. You're doing damage, so take a point from me. I'm not going for points. I'm going for a knockout. You know what I'm saying?
I know. He wasn't too worried.
Brilliant game plan. Plus, he'd already had 2 points additional with the knockdowns at that point. Can we talk about that? Have you ever seen Wilder go down? He has in his career, but you've never seen it because YouTube took it off because they tried to get rid of it and hide it.
That's funny.
So seeing Wilder hit the deck was just weird, man.
Absolutely.
And a body shot dropped him.
Yeah, I seen that. Was it more falling back though? That's what I was kind of curious about. It was a more momentum that I don't know.
It was a solid shot.
Yeah. So.
Let's talk about his injuries.
Behind the ear. No, I was having an argument with both. Yeah. Even if it's behind the ear, you're in the moment.
It's not a dirty shot.
At the end of the day, you're in a fight.
It's not like he went behind him and punched him in the back of the head. Wilder tried to slip it. He turns his head. He gets hit to the side of the head. It is what it is. It's a clean shot.
It's a fight.
But I'm pretty sure he has a ruptured eardrum. I've never seen someone leaking like that out of their ear. Pretty sure he has a broken jaw. The way his mouth is just kind of hanging like that. And he gets severe cuts around his lip.
And he was kind of making excuses.
Like what?
At the end of the post-fight, he was saying, I was going through shit, like, I'm just not feeling the same through this camp. Like, and then he's like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's like, he just got dealt with.
He got dealt with bad.
That's just what it is.
And so now, after the fight, Wilder had 30 days to decide whether he wants the trilogy or not, because that's how the contract worked. The loser gets to decide if they go on for the trilogy. What do you think happens?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you take the chance to go for the trilogy?
I mean, if he's, in my opinion, what I think is going to happen, I think Wilder's people are like, listen, the trilogy has to happen before September. That's only 6 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
He needs at least 6 to 8 months of doing nothing.
He could probably get extended though under circumstances.
You can't hold up Fury's career like that.
That's true.
So,
but he could take a fight in the meantime.
It's not. If that's in the contract, that makes sense. But I don't think that's the option. So what I'm thinking is,
well, people don't seem to be smart.
Wilder's people should not throw him back into that situation.
But they will.
He didn't win a single second of the fight. He can't make the adjustments to be able to win that fight.
And he came out with a stupid ass costume again.
They get worse every time. It wouldn't be smart for his people to put him back in that dangerous situation. That was a career altering beating. I don't know if we'll ever see the same Deontay Wilder, because what made Deontay Wilder Deontay was the fact that he had this confidence and this power. So it's like, yeah, we all know he's not a great technical boxer, but he knows, and everyone else knows, he's going to touch you at some point. And when he does, it's probably good night. He touched Fury the first fight. Fury got up like the man possessed. He touched Fury this time, and Fury kept coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
That you take the man's best shot, you keep coming. That messes with your mental state, especially when you're taking a beating like that. I don't think Wilder's going to be the same. And physically, that was just
and he could.
bad.
It's possible he might retire.
You think he retires?
He's had a long career now. He was successful.
So okay, you think Wilder's you think either retirement or trilogy for Wilder?
Could he cut to cruiserweight?
Yeah, he probably could, but there's no need for that.
But it would be a resurgence, kind of.
No money in that. If Usyk,
that's what I was thinking.
Usyk was
I think he should fight for the WBO belt against Chisora Usyk.
The winner.
That's what I want.
That makes sense. I would like that.
That gets him a belt again, right?
So what happens next for Fury?
Joshua.
So you don't think trilogy?
I do think the trilogy will happen, but that's what I want.
If not the trilogy, then Joshua?
Yeah.
So Eddie Hearn went on Sky Sports recently and who said, this is happening. Mm-hmm. We're getting AJ, we're getting Fury, we're going to have him fight for undisputed. But the thing is, it won't be undisputed. He's talking out of his ass. Fury now has lineal, WBC, and Ring Magazine belts.
First of all, I don't believe in lineal.
That's neither here nor there. And then Joshua has WBO, IBF, WBA, but he has to pick between the IBF and the WBO. So he's going to keep the WBA. He's going to keep the IBF by fighting Pulev, which looks like it's going to happen. And then he's going to get stripped by the WBO, and it looks like Chisora and Usyk are going to fight for that belt.
Ooh.
So it's not going to be undisputed. So AJ Fury, in my opinion, is next. Probably in England, I would assume, even though Fury says it's not going to happen in England, for the almost undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. An all-English clash. And then imagine if Chisora win against Usyk, which I think he will, then he fights for the undisputed against that winner.
I would love to see Usyk versus Wilder, though.
I think that's a terrible fight for Usyk.
Yeah, he'd take that, but it would be nice.
Yeah.
So, I think he will get a belt again someday, but it's just...
If he gets his confidence back, he definitely could be a champion again.
Bronze Bomber!
Anyone, but here, another thing I want to talk about Deontay before we move on from this topic. Anybody that says Deontay Wilder's a quitter has either never been in a fight.
He actually did have a lot of heart.
He's never been in a fight in their lives, or they're just a straight up hater because the man.
Or in the basement of their moms. Or Aiden. I don't know.
The man was willing to die in the ring. If
Yeah.
you couldn't see that, after the 6th round, his team was begging him, "Look, we don't need this anymore." And he's like, "Get out of my face! I'm going back out."
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking more vicious punishment. They throw in the towel, and he was so pissed off.
Oh yeah, he was mad.
Can't give enough credit for that.
Yeah.
That's the heart of a champion.
Absolutely.
That's what you want to see, and that's how you know you have a real one.
That ain't no Diego Sanchez.
So all you haters, go back to your mom's basement and lick the Cheetos off your fingers. Next, what do we got?
All right, so UFC. On a horrible card.
I like the main event.
But the main event was nice. It was actually probably one of the best fights this year so far.
Very good fight.
I wouldn't say it was a robbery, but I did have Felder winning.
Same thing as the Dominic Reyes John Jones fight. It's not a robbery, but you can 3-2, 3-2. Either way, it's fine.
Yeah, but
hometown decision. They're in Auckland.
Kind of made me bring a tear in my eye in his comments at the end, but
so you had Felder.
Most people did.
Yeah, I had Felder too. And that 5th round, people are saying that was a Dan Hooker round.
No,
excuse me.
Yeah,
he abused the man in the 5th round.
Yeah, for 4 minutes, and then took him down, did nothing.
That was the most dominant round of the fight, was it not? Or am I wrong?
I'd say 4th, but
I don't know.
That was when his face started getting busted.
Beat down. So we have Paul Felder after the fight. He announces that he's likely done. 35.
Which he doesn't have to fight. He's an analyst.
He doesn't have to, but he's definitely one of the best lightweights in the world.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's still better than Hooker.
I think he's better than Hooker too. I think if anything,
that guy is hard.
If the winner of that fight should get Justin Gaethje, so we should get Dan Hooker versus Justin Gaethje.
And I like Felder versus Aliquinda.
That's a great fight. But can you
Poirier?
Gaethje versus Felder?
Yeah, I know that.
Gaethje versus Felder. Are you kidding me? Someone might die.
Yeah.
The highlight versus the Irish Dragon.
What about Dustin Poirier versus Hooker?
I think Poirier's all wrong for Hooker.
Poirier's
too clean in boxing.
I think Poirier's bad. He's like the dark horse for anyone.
Don't sleep on Poirier. If you're a stand-up fighter, you don't want to see a guy.
And a straight-up guy, by the way. Shout out to Poirier.
He's a good dude.
He'll answer any question to fans.
One of the best. Yeah. One of the best.
But we did have some Bellator this weekend.
We did?
We did. 2 cards.
Okay, let's go.
Gallagher was supposed to fight on the 239 card. They were on the same night again. Bullshit. Yeah. Nothing happened that night, so that was worth talking about.
My buddy was at that card. Shout out to Early Stoppage MMA. He was at that on Friday night. 3,000 seat venue.
Oh god!
Didn't even sell out.
Well, have you seen the card? But on the 240 card, we did. I have 2 fights I'll talk about, but because Gallagher would have sold out if Gallagher.
Yeah, for sure.
Beck Rollins gonna win.
Did she?
Yeah, okay. But she's the reigning bare knuckle champion too. So
she's allowed to go back and forth.
Yeah, she's 3-0 and been champion there, but she's lost her last 5 in MMA and got to win in Bellator.
All right, there you go.
She's also doing that OnlyFans now. Same with
next.
And former lightweight champ Brett Primus got a rear naked choke in the first round.
Nice.
So cool. But all right, we do have some boxing this week.
Coming up?
Yeah.
We got Mikey Garcia is returning to 147 pounds.
Yeah.
Take on Jessie Vargas.
I don't get why they have him with all his belts on the picture of the poster.
Neither of them. They both of them have belts in the picture.
And it's not... And they're like, it's for the WBC Diamond.
You know why? Eddie Hearn has just signed Mikey Garcia. I'm pretty sure he signed Mikey Garcia. But he definitely has Jessie Vargas. And he loves to hype up these... Right? We're having the... IBF Intercontinental Championship belt. Like, bro, this isn't WWE, man. Like, nobody needs to know what that... No one cares
What's
about
a diamond belt?
A trophy. It's a trinket. It's a participation medal. That's what it is.
Oh, my God.
Vargas is coming down from 154 to 147 to fight Mikey Garcia. We saw what happened when he fought a big welterweight against Spence.
He looked horrible.
I don't know why he's doing this at 147 again. What do you think?
I think Vargas stops him.
You think Vargas stops him?
He's just a more...
natural welterweight.
And he's more like a push-forward, kind of scrappier guy, right?
But that being said, like, technically wise...
Don't count out Mikey.
Mikey's got the skills to win the fight.
He's a pound-for-pound guy.
But I think he's biting off a little more than he can chew at 147.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm leaning towards Vargas as well. I don't think he stops him. Do you think he stops him?
No. Yes, 10th round.
I'm going to say Vargas by split decision. It just edges out a tough war. But it's going to be a good fight. I'm not sure what the undercard's looking like, but it's Eddie Hearn, so there should be some decent stuff on there as well. Is it?
Nothing. Looks like we got some UFC championship material this week.
Okay.
But I'll start off with the card. That is
Where is it? What's happening?
I think it's happening in Norfolk. No, sorry. It's going to happen in Norfolk, Virginia, yes.
Yeah, they're doing some random-ass towns. Rio Rancho, Norfolk.
When are you coming to London, Ontario?
I think we have more people than Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
For real.
But we do have your boy, Luis Pina, and he doesn't even have an opponent right now, so he's probably going to get taken off the card unless they find someone.
The weight bully? The Mexican Jesus?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Is he at 155 right now or 145?
145.
I'm not a fan of Pena.
Yeah, 145. Or lightweight. Sorry.
Oh, he moved up. Oh, he stepped up. Okay.
Then we have Marcin Tobia. He's isn't he from? No, that's not from London. No, Toronto. Sorry, that's the light heavyweight guy.
Yeah, no.
But my girlfriend fights Megan Anderson,
and she's at 145, right?
Yeah. So I think, and then we have another featherweight fight. Felicia Spencer and Co-Main. They're both fighting.
The Co-Main, Felicia Spencer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think if they both win, I think Felicia Spencer will probably fight Amanda Nunes for the featherweight belt, since Felicia has beaten Megan. So there's nothing really there for Kat.
Right.
So Kat's
but Spencer had a good performance against Cyborg too. So
exactly.
Yeah.
But I love Megan Anderson. Shout out.
Yeah, we know you do. I like her tats.
But that 6'1".
Is she that tall?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we go to the Joseph Benavidez versus how do you pronounce his name? Finagora?
Divison Figueiredo.
Yeah, I've seen. This is going to be a slaughter from Joseph Benavidez.
Figueiredo's got some hands though. He's a hard
good,
hitter. It should be a decent fight. I think Benavidez will stop him though.
Second round TK. No, I don't think TK. I think he submits him maybe guillotine.
I think submission.
So,
but shout out to Benavidez. He's been doing the damn thing. He's been number 2 since.
He should be pound for pound, really.
It's just because there's not big names in that division he's beating.
But he's only lost Dominic Cruz and...
he beat Henry Cejudo, so remember that. Yeah. Cejudo didn't want to come back down to see him again.
That's actually good in his flyweight favor, though.
I think he would have beat him if they fought him
absolutely.
again.
He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
I got a quick announcement. So Ulises Martinez won the Joker. The Great 1-0 won Aladdin, and Wes Bailey won Lion King. So there you go.
All right, thank you guys.
I emailed you guys.
Thank you for checking out the giveaway video, and we're gonna do more of those in the future.
Yeah, probably a shirt next.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
So,
yeah,
I do have some fight announcements. A lot of them.
All right,
let's go going. We got Overeem versus Walt Harris.
Okay.
That's gonna be Portland main event.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Alistair Overeem, I love him. Been a fan of his since his K1 days, Strikeforce, whatever. But you can't really go against Walt Harris in this situation.
That's what I mean. You can't go against him. But I think he's going to lose. But
I think Overeem will beat him. But you can't. I can't pick against Walt.
I want to see Harris win like every fight now.
It's terrible, man. It's awful.
Our boy, I guess he's a big fan on the Instagram, but Nico Price is back against Muslim. Blah blah blah.
Salikov. Yeah.
And this is all on the Portland card too. And then we got Esparza versus Michelle Waterson.
That should be a battering.
Your girlfriend?
The karate hottie.
I think that Carlos Esparza is going to kill her.
Really? Yeah. I think she gets head kick knocked out.
We'll see.
We'll talk about this when we get to it.
We got Hemerson in the main event of Oklahoma versus Weidman.
I can't believe that's a main event.
I actually think Weidman's going to win this fight.
It's a winnable fight for him.
He's not as much of a hard hitter. So
Hermanson's not. He's not a killer like the guys he's been fighting.
Yeah, and then we got Andrei Arlovsky on that card. I just wrote that down because I don't care who he's fighting. I don't really care that Andre fights anymore. He's 29-19.
He's fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
He's always getting knocked out or knocked something out. And then we got Claudia Gadella fighting Marina Rodriguez, top 10 strawweight. So that's some lookers on that card at least.
Always good to see Claudia in them. She got fucked over in the last fight. Excuse my language.
And then UFC 250, Verdun versus Olenek, what we knew was going to be announced anyway, but makes sense.
A couple senior citizens going to have their walkers going to the cage.
Yeah. Your fight of the year is Rua versus Nog 3. Actually, their fights are always entertaining.
Pride never die, man.
But it's going to be Nog's farewell fight announced today. So,
man, I think we're at the end of that Pride era. The last guy who's actually relevant right now that's a Pride dude is Musasi.
That's true.
We're running out of Pride guys.
Absolutely. What about Mark Hunt?
Who?
I hate that dude. Aldo versus Cejudo is going to be the main event of that card.
It hasn't been announced yet.
It hasn't been announced, but...
If that is the main event of that card, guess what I'll be watching that weekend?
What?
Bellator.
Oh, yeah.
Lima versus Musasi? Are you kidding?
I'll be on both. But you don't watch fights anymore, so with me. So.
All right. Okay.
UFC 251. We got Max versus Alex 2. And
it's not announced?
Yeah, it's announced. Dana White announced all those fights, remember, last week.
Oh, okay.
And then we got Joanna Calderwood versus Valentina, where she's on a big 1-fight winning streak.
It's but honestly, the betting line here is, does she make it to the final bell? It's not, does she win?
Yeah.
It's does she survive?
Does she get past round 3?
Does she have a face left at the end of the night? We don't know. That's what we want to bet on.
Valentina's overrated. She's a good fighter, but she's not fighting
Valentina is overrated?
In my opinion.
I think she's the pound-for-pound #1 female fighter on the planet. I'm going to go out there and say that.
Over Amanda Nunes.
Over Nunes.
When she's beat her twice.
Yeah, because Nunes is beating her at a higher weight class. Come down to 125 and see how you fare.
That's the whole point.
They're in different weight classes.
She was at 135.
Because there wasn't 125 division at the time.
I don't know, man.
If you do a catchweight then. Let's even do a 130. Fuck the belts. Who cares? Let's see who's real here.
I think it's over the top sin. Nunes isn't #1, though.
Definitely, majority of people are going to say that, but there's an argument for Shevchenko when all her only losses in the UFC are to Nunes.
And exactly why it should be Nunes number 1.
Weight classes matter. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, and we do have some questions of the day. Okay, let's start off. I think some of them we already answered, but Rock and Polka. Errol Spence was sitting near Top Rank yesterday. Did he have any contact with Crawford?
So he's sitting beside Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford, and I think Bob Arum.
I think they probably... behind the scenes, I think a lot of things with boxing, when they're not signed to a fight, are for show.
Okay.
They probably just had a conversation like a normal person.
Do you see what Errol Spence posted on his Instagram?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Who the fuck had me sit beside these guys?
But we know, I guarantee this, you would have heard if there was beef.
Yeah, there was no beef.
But I guarantee they even shook hands and said, how's the night going? And they were probably all respectful.
They're two of the most dangerous welterweights on the planet.
They're not scared of each other.
No.
It's just about money.
So, to answer the question, no, there's nothing signed. There's nothing official, unofficial, nothing. But what do we know? We just saw Wilder and PBC work with Fox and... Wilder and PBC work with ESPN and Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We could make it happen. The money's there. We definitely have the pieces in play now. It can be a thing. You know what else was really cool?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Bradley and Sean Porter sitting beside each other. They were calling a fight. I loved it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if those two had fought? Oh my.
Tim Bradley needs to go in the Hall of Fame. She's putting that out there right now.
He beat everybody he ever fought?
Yeah.
The only dude that he ever lost to was Manny Pacquiao. And guess what? He beat him. Anyway.
No. But,
right?
Don't be biased. He's one of my favorite boxers of all time.
Don't come for him. You know he won the fight.
He's one of my favorite. I like him more than Pacquiao.
Who won the first fight?
Put it up there.
Bradley versus Pacquiao. Let us know in the comments.
That's going to be your vote.
That's going to be the vote? All right.
Who won the second two, though?
Pacquiao.
Exactly. We kind of answered this, but do you think that there will be a trilogy fight for Bradley Allman? I think we answered that already. So go back and rewind it a little bit.
It's possible, but not likely.
How long would Jake Paul lasted against Wilder from Real Reese?
So how long would he last with Fury or with Wilder?
No question.
Okay,
with both?
With Fury? 7 seconds. Wilder
2 seconds.
2 or 3?
Yeah, it's just a flying rate.
So you're dead. You're dead. Next. Did you see what he said? Did you see what this clown said? He said he would last longer in the fight than Wilder did, and he would do better.
Oh my god.
Clown. Corny. Next.
All right, from William.P. Turner. What are the extent of Deontay's injuries? I think we went over that.
We don't know exactly the doctor diagnosis.
End of the day, he got dealt with.
But we know they're bad.
Uncle.Chael. Shout out. What's next for Wilder after his loss to Fury? Again, we kind of answered this question.
Looks like AJ.
Accurate_boxing. Well, why don't you believe accurate boxing?
Because it's not accurate, so we can't believe it.
There you go. Matthew Perez 3. Who should Deontay Wilder fight next? We're just giving you those shout outs.
So did we even say who we should fight other than Fury?
No, we said who we'd fight, yeah.
The Usyk Chisora one.
Yeah, that's who I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's it for fan questions. But I do have one more thing I want to talk about before we
want to talk about as well so go ahead.
How did my boy
What are you doing?
Taking over the combat hour, just like he took over the boxing ring.
Oh, yeah.
What about that proper 12?
You know what that means, right?
Pacquiao's happening.
That pretty much guarantees that
there's a contract, and there's got to be. That was amazing. Did you see how big that thing was?
It was beautiful. I loved it.
You got to give McGregor respect. That is a big achievement.
It's amazing. And even at the press conferences, they had all the sponsors like Bloodshot Movie, Tecate, Proper 12, dead center, right between both.
Oh, for sure. That means it's happening.
So here's the thing, guys.
Sorry, Gaethje.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see Masvidal, you want to see Khabib too, you want to see Gaethje. You're not seeing the UFC. You're seeing Conor McGregor make $100 million again, fighting Manny Pacquiao in the summer.
Is he done after this? He's got to be.
It's got to be it. This
has got to be.
But he says all his world title talk. Does he really want a boxing world title? No, because he's gonna go lose to Manny Pacquiao. He's gonna be 0-2. He can't.
You know he doesn't give a shit, right?
He can't. I don't know.
End of the day, I think he is a competitor. I don't think he goes in there saying I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
But he goes in there going, money. Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't think he's gonna lose. but he knows it's a tough fight.
I do think it's tough, but I think it's an easier win than it was to beat Floyd. Because at least Manny's going to come at him and give him that striking chance.
I understand, but Manny could have him out of there.
Manny's a lot smaller.
He is, but he hits a lot harder than Floyd. I don't think it goes past the 4th round. I'm telling you right now. The first round will be interesting because he's going to have to get Connor's distance on him. And then we'll kind of understand. He'll be like, okay, feel it. Where's the distance? Then he finds it, bang, straight left-handed. It's going to get bad.
I would love if they had it under Zuffa boxing.
It will probably be under Zuffa boxing. It'll be under Zuffa and PBC.
There we go.
But what weight class would it be at? 154?
That's what I mean. Like, how can you make that weight?
It's not going to be at 147.
It's got to be a weird...
It's got to be 154. It's got to be.
Pacquiao will probably come under, too.
Yeah, for sure. But he's fought there before. He fought Margarito there and won a belt.
There we go.
Who's bigger than Connor, so...
Is he? Not thicker.
He's taller, though.
He's thicker than... Connor's looks thicker than a snicker.
Yeah, it'd be tough for Connor to get that to 154, I think, right now.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, another thing I want to touch on, and we'll call it a day. What happens with Dylan White now? He's got that fight with Povetkin coming up. Tyson Fury went on record, said he would fight him. Then he said no.
Povetkin's a tough fight.
It's a very tough fight.
So I think leave it at... People need to worry about their own fights at the moment.
But he's the interim WBC champion, and he's the mandatory challenger for the belt. So if we don't have the trilogy with Wilder, it has to happen. But the fan pressure is for AJ. What happens with Dylan White?
This damn cross-promotion bullshit and all this mandatory bullshit.
It's because there's so many belts. If he beats Povetkin, which is a big question mark...
Because he didn't look great in his last
we can reassess it then.
Shit.
We'll leave it at that.
I'd rather maybe Dylan White go fight Dad at 5,000.
I want to see White versus Ortiz. White versus Ruiz.
I think Dad at 5,000 sounds nice.
Okay. He'd have a body in his right. He would kill Dad. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it for today.
All right, guys. We're out. Peace.